Ladies and gentlemen, today's the day. Not technically the day, because I'm splitting this up into 2 videos, but we're at the end. We're at the epic Arjuna battle. It's kind of looking to kick my teeth in. I got this though. I don't remember this battle at all from the Japanese server. So I don't know what I did. Did I just blitz past it? Did I use a bunch of Seg Quartz to revive? I don't know. Who knows? I was gonna look it up ahead of time just to see like what he does, but I forgot to. Garda! I'm sorry it took me so long to return, Master. You had a cool training arc in the hyperbolic time chamber. Huh? What did I just say? It feels as though I said something I couldn't possibly know. Did he forget his time in the hyperbolic time chamber? It happens to everyone now and then. Don't sweat it. Or is he talking about last chapter when he mentioned Jinako? Says you've still got better things to worry about. Like bring you up to speed about what's going on right now. Fortunately, I already have a fairly good idea of that. My memories are a little muddled, but they remain unbroken. Ashvatthman's spirit core has given me the gist of everything that transpired while I was gone. It would seem the time has come to settle things. Kinda! I'm afraid I'm not going to be much help. As you can see, I'm all tuckered out. That won't be a problem. Ashvatthman lent me more than just his spirit core. For the time being, I can also use Shiva's power, at least to a certain extent. I see. So you inherited Ashvatthman's traits when you took over his spirit core. Of course, this power won't last forever. But I should be sufficiently familiar with it by now to hold on to it for a while, through all those duels we had. Well, this is all great news for sure. We've still got a long way to go, given who we're up against. Speak of the devil. I think he's a little angry. Arjuna, we can do this down here or up there. The choice is yours. He came down. Well, I thought we were gonna have an epic sky battle. Karna, I know you. You're Karna. Yes, I am. And now, I'm going to defeat you. Why? Why do you oppose me? You were there too. You witnessed that foolish war, just as I did. I'm purging evil from the world. Everything that is defective and unnecessary. That is the blade of justice I use to guide this world. My world is proper and right in every way. What's Are the ground shaking? What's going up with the sky? This is the proof. The end of the final Yuga, when justice reaches its apex. A perfect world of peace and harmony is now close at hand. I have not seen for myself whether this world is what you say, so I will not speak to that. I will instead let those whom I trust speak for me. Hey, that's me, yeah. There's nothing right about this world. Short and to the point. I like it. Allow me to refute your premise by substituting the world for civilization. Okay, come on, Holmes. We don't need a... Civilization roots most logically lie in the humanity, not gods. This world may be refined as a result of you whittling away the people you deem defective, but its civilization is not advanced one iota. How do you say that? Iota? Any philosophy that would lead to what you see here has its priorities completely backwards. I can't understand. You speak nonsense. You are defective. No, he's detective. Unnecessary. And therefore, evil. Oh, hey. Indeed, indeed. The time has clearly come for you to pass judgment on those wicked fools yourself. Well, look who just couldn't resist putting in an appearance. Yes, that was inevitable, though, this god being your last bastion and all. It's the caster from Shimosa! Master? Do you recognize him? I'm quite certain he does. That servant matches the description of a hostile entity Mr. Horsey encountered in the parallel world of Shimosa. Though looking back on it now, it seemed that Shimosa was actually a small lost belt in its own right. And it even calls it one. Well, I don't think quite a lost belt, but I believe they call it something like something belt. At any rate, although that servant went by Castra of Limbo, the one we see here is an alter ego. Are they not the same servant? You there. I trust you're also a disciple of the foreign god, just like Rasputin? I believe you said your name was Abe no Seimei, one of Japan's greatest onmyoji? What a dreadful thing to say. That's not his real name, though. No righteous Chaldean servant should be quite so devious. You really shouldn't know better, Lord Detective. It's one thing to joke, but quite another to merely play along with my using an alias just to put the screws to me. Dreadful, simply dreadful. What was it again? Abe no Seimei? True, that cowardly schemer, certainly an acquaintance of mine, so I'm not completely unfamiliar with his name. I believe he's related to Tamamo in some way, right? My name is simply Limbo, Lord Sherlock Holmes, and I would ask you to address me thusly. Okay. That's what I've called him, actually. And yes, as you surmised, I am indeed one of the 3 alter egos who serve the foreign god. I'm the one who made the first move to prepare for the coming of the trees of emptiness, and turned Shimosa into hell to test a pet theory of mine. Okay, so it is the same guy. Then, that's the servant who's been leading Arjuna down this path? Koyanskaya? Can you tell us anything more about... Huh? So, close for the day. Look forward to your business in the future. Koyanskaya is gone. The only trace she left behind is this note. Indeed, indeed. Synergy had no other choice but to make her escape. It's absolutely unforgivable to side with Chaldea, no matter the circumstances. That said, I'm not entirely heartless, so you don't need to go out of my way to report her misdeeds to the foreign god. Now that she is nowhere to be seen, there's no proof that she helped you. Hey, works for me. I think we can leave it at that. Supposing it was inevitable her injuries would heal now that she's had time to rest. Oh wow, why are his eyes closed? I'll have to think of a way to capture her for good some other time. Very well then. Limbo, you must be the servant who has been serving as Arjuna's military advisor of sorts. Now that you're showing yourself after hiding away all this time, does that mean you no longer had any other choice? Hardly. My appearance here is merely a matter of courtesy. It's not yet time for me to get my own hands dirty. Although... if you absolutely insist, I think I can manage a few tricks of my own. Humble as I am to be the opening act to this world's god, if I must, I must. Looks to me like you want to keep clear of danger as much as possible. Oh no, no, all I want to see is what's about to happen up close and personal. This world's some drastic change must be due to its situation making significant forward progress. Either that, or it's starting to come apart at the seams now that the end is near. If Limbo's goal is to see what happens after that, must have been pulling Arjuna's strings up to this point. No, never mind that. Right now, all I can say for sure is that we have no time to waste. We need to eliminate Arjuna and Limbo as quickly as possible. Should we fail to do so, this world will play host to a dreadful, fateful event. And it's clear from Limbo's barely restrained delight that there will be no coming back from whatever it is. I believe we can leave Arjuna to Karna. The rest of you, please focus on Limbo. Oh, we're just fighting him? Well, I'm assuming it's like an Arashkigo kind of thing where they don't have a sprite yet. I can use the Kali to keep the nearby sacred beasts away. You okay? Of course. Now that I've come this far, I finally understand. The Kali are both a part of this world and its last form of resistance. They are creatures apart from God, born to fight against order. Perhaps that is the reason why Lakshmi was summoned here, so that I could help them. Some queen I turned out to be. Once a rebel leader, always a rebel leader. They're floating. We'll handle the sacred beasts. The only enemies the rest of you need to worry about are those two. I'm counting on you, Horsey. Arjuna is no longer a god we can only look up to from afar. He's not destruction incarnate. We have to stop him no matter what. Okay, that's, real poetic, Masher, but we could just fight him. Let's go get him, Master. Okay, gonna make a party. Wait. Okay, we're fighting both. Okay, okay. So I think Skady is the... Or Merlin. Do I have a Merlin anywhere? No, not that it has a Noble Phantasm. So, Skady, which one's... This one gives stars, right? Let's go over to singularities. So, quick single target. Good against males? Well, preferably a Lancer, Archer, Saber. Don't have any of those. What about it? 4 stars. If they're good, I could take them. I don't think Medusa Lily might be single target, but I don't think like she's worth building our everything around. So I was thinking, kind of thinking Maeve, but I need to take Merlin instead. But I'm thinking I might do that. Okay. Try. I could look here or reroll if I don't find them. Well, dude, all my friends are useless. Where are the Merlins at? I know you can't loop with them, but there. They even have them spawned. Now, backline's really important here. Not Jack. You know, she's female. No, not Mysterious Hero and X. Napoleon? Well, Brynhild actually would just be... She's tough. I mean, I could even bring her first, actually, if I wanted to. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, because I think Maeve's probably hits a little harder than Noble Phantasm, but she has better, like, cards. Masha, I mean, probably need to keep her for the cost, and I could bring Kama. Oh, you know, I could have actually used her if I wanted to use Skadi. But, like this. Okay. Let's see how this does. Death. It's real fitting. Jeez. Okay. We got this. I want to hear what music it plays. This isn't the battle theme, right? It's actually a pretty cool song, though. Was this the world map theme? I feel like it was something else before. You know what world map theme I still go back to listen to sometimes? Camelot. Oh, it's... Okay, it's 2 battles. I'm very glad I brought Brynhild then. Thanks, Pepe. Oh, come on! Let's do defense, dude. Because we want to keep these guys' HP up as much as possible. Oh, they take more damage, but they deal the same damage, right? You don't attack alter egos often. Oh, use AoE. Very glad I used Waver then. I think I'm gonna have to buff up a Noble Phantasm here. Actually, no. I'd like to have this for Arjuna, but I think we use it here. So what we do is we get her Noble Phantasm up, get Merlin's up too a little. His is useful if we get it off. Yeah, so now we can easily, you know, buff her up. We only need to use Merlin's 20%. And I think we have to use that. This is a 1 turn, right? Yeah, so let's try to save that. We hope this is enough. I think we do this. I would like to get his Noble Phantasm up, so, you know. I thought about using it first, but we might need that extra damage from the Buster. Like, I don't know how much this is going to hit for. Looks like 100k-ish? Yeah, just over. And now this should... Yeah, okay. We're good. Now the hard part. Right? Let's see what it does. Oh, only 2 break bars. How much you want to bet he just uses his Noble Phantasm whenever you break the first one? Oh, never mind. He's gonna use it now. You know, resistance to all attacks. Oh, is this a dummy fight, or is that just we're gonna have a bad time? Should we? Let's use this just in case he has sure hit or whatever. Okay, it didn't work anyway. Right, resistance to debuffs. Use that, and we don't need to use two. Yeah, so Merlin's gonna hit 100% definitely because he has like a passive regen. So as long as we, we got like 2% off of that, we were good. Okay. I forget what his looks like. I've seen it before. Oh, right. We fought him once. Okay, we used up our Merlin. Now what? Can't get it off this turn, which should boost the Brynhild's beloved damage, right? I think that's how it works. You don't know if we're gonna break him this turn or not, but we'll see. Thank you, Merlin. I'm scared breaking this is gonna charge his Noble Phantasm, though. I hate it when bosses do that. It's like in Fire Emblem when this only happens in some Fire Emblem games when enemies spawn and they immediately attack. That's the worst. Not quite, but not quite. That hurt. I guess he is a berserker. Oh, Merlin's dead. That's not good. Oh, wait, that's very not good. Who's our final Kama? Kind of fitting, I guess. You wouldn't use everything just in case. This gives the defense down, right? Yeah. I don't think it's gonna work, so let's just pop it, see if it does. Nope. So I think if he does do that, everyone's gonna die. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Maybe it won't happen though. Maybe it won't, and May will use her Noble Phantasm next turn and just one-shot him. Well, probably won't one-shot him. Remove buff. Okay, using all my buffs there was a bad idea. Wave! Dude hurts. Mashu! Oh, she lived. How is Brynhild still alive? Okay, pop the guts. What does that do? Makes her get advantage against alter. Oh, that would have been. Huh. I didn't know she had that. Like guts. Yeah, we definitely want that up. And this is I think it gives quick up too, along with the thing. No, it's just the MP level up in 8. Okay. Do we sacrifice Mashu? We sacrifice Mashu. I don't know if she gets 10% off of a quick card, especially with a bust. We gotta do it. It hurts, but we gotta. That's 2% this. Yes! Is she gonna hit for 300k? No. Is she gonna hit for 100k? Maybe. Oh. You gave up. Okay. Brynhild gives Kaba her regards. But I don't think that's how you use that saying. It's not as much as I would have liked. Like, I wish we had more stars. The hope is that Brynhild dies this turn, so that Kama gets big crits next turn. Come on! How much? 70k? Okay, I'll take it. Crits, crits, crits. No crits. Brynhild. No, what? If you attack her again, wait, go. Okay, thank you, dude. Now, oh baby, can we hit? Wait, I think we could if we used one. Thing is, though, we lose a free revive if it doesn't work. I don't think we do it. I think we hope it does, and if it doesn't, we use a command spell. Because last time it hit for 70k. Wait, what's your bonus do? It's quick up, right? Yeah, so we're gonna deal even less than that. Wait, we still have the quick up for 3 turns. So if we got more quick up, so it's gonna hit for more than that. Rolling that roulette. I'm gonna be the 0 on the roulette board. Come on. But you don't have to believe in the Kama that believes in you. Believe in the Brynhild that believes in you. She gave her the crit buff knowing this would happen. It's all in the cards. Okay, so hope that hits for like 90k? What, still 73? What, but she has 2. No. No. My cords! My cords! And we have to sit through this long animation. Fine, Arjuna gets 1 quartz. You won't be getting a second. Stupid game. Just kill him. How many times do I have to fight him anyway? How many arrows were there? 5? 6? Oh no. Going all out. Going nuclear on him. This is a water break. That's what noble paintisms are. That's why they haven't added a skip yet, so I can take a water break. Thanks to Lightworks. Maybe we should have gotten Kama and Skadi on our front line. Wonder how that would have worked out. Like, she hits for less, but she hits more consistently. Like, you know, Brynhild only got like 1 noble phantasm off against him. She might have gotten 2. Well, she did get 2, but she might have got more. What incredible power. Even with Shiva's godly strength, still can hardly manage to harm you. Godly. Yes. For I am a god. I've consumed all other divinities and brought them together to become a single, perfect god. Karna, son of Surya, wielder of Shiva's strength. If you wish to stand in my way, that is fine. As a truly perfect god, it'll be simple for me to trample over you. You claim to be perfect? Then let me ask you this. Why did you consume the gods in the first place? What did you want with so much power? I'm sure you sought to create a just world, but I know that Arjuna would never choose such an inhumane path towards it. Someone else must have done so instead. Who? You need not answer. I know that too. The king of the Yandavas, Vasudeva, was not the same man as the Krishna who was an avatar of Vishnu, yet they shared a name nonetheless. Wait, what? So the king of the Yandavas was the blind king, right? So not the same man as the Krishna who was an avatar. Well, yes, they are different people, yet they shared a name nonetheless. I didn't know that. On that day, it was not Arjuna, but the dark Krishna inside him who aimed that arrow at me. Well, I mean, I guess you could say that. What happened is, like, Karna's like a wheel on his chariot broke. He's like, hey Arjuna, one sec, we can get back to killing each other after I fix this. And Arjuna was like, okay, cool, bro. And then Krishna whispered in his ear, like, hey dude, just shoot him right now. You won't be able to do it otherwise. And Arjuna was like, that goes against Dharma, I think, like religious honor. And Krishna was like, dude, I'm God. I know what's against Dharma and what's not. Come on, just do it. And so he did. So we never got the epic Karna versus Arjuna battle to the finish. The same is now true for you, isn't it? Deep down, you're not Arjuna, but that dark Krishna, aren't you? What, since he consumed Krishna? I don't know why it happened, but I can see that your inner qualities were somehow inverted. And what you are now is the result of that avarice taking control and greedily consuming all the other divinities. When I look at you, I do not see a perfect God. Far from it. You have been irrevocably altered into a man who is both Arjuna and not Arjuna. Nothing more. That's the biggest Nasuism I've ever heard. That got to him. Could this be the last push we need? I don't know. It doesn't look like he's gonna make it that easy for us. Oh no, this won't do at all. Calm yourself. To be a perfect God, one must have power above all else. You became what you are by following your greed. It's only right that you continue to do so. If you have concerns about your godhood, then allow me, your humble servant, to present you with new power from the truly right and proper God. Now then, shall we begin? Oh no, is he getting a power up? Arjuna's gone off! There's no question of where he's heading. There's only one thing left that he could be relying on for help. The tree? Get in the border, guys. We're going after him full speed ahead. Oh, Gordolf gets to drive again. Okay. How many arrows is it? Yeah. Oh, the map's changed. New music too, I think. I think there's more cracks in the calendar. 3 arrows. Oh. This is pretty nice. Just taking a second. I'll get 0 AP. That's one less battle we have against Arjuna. Plus, I think the trees in this chapter, like the tree fight, so that means there's only 3 more battles against Arjuna max. Is that? It's the Indian Tree of Emptiness. What's that strangely colored light surrounding it? What's going on? That lake wasn't there when I first got here. These readings. Now I see. I knew this was no ordinary water, but I would never have guessed it could be this. Stop being vague and get onto it. Figured out what it is? Then why are you just telling us already? Thank you, Jinako. Let's just get into that. Don't worry, I have no intention of falling back on bad habits now. I understand you have no need for a detailed analysis at this point, so in lieu of that, I'll simply say this. I believe that is the ocean of milk. I beg your pardon? The ocean of milk? You mean the one from the Samudra Manthana in the Hindu creation myth? The very same. That's the one where Vishnu, the other gods, and even the Asuras all work together to create a nectar of immortality. The ocean of milk is also said to be where the sun and moon come from. Though I doubt that's what Arjuna wants to do with it now. I mean, it sounds vaguely familiar, but also like there were a lot of things in that podcast that went into my head and just kind of went out. Well, if it's only an ocean of milk, we should be able to cross it, no? I'm afraid that would be rather difficult. Why is that? It's highly poisonous. I've only done a quick scan so far, but I can already tell it's strong enough to easily melt through steel, a human body, or even a spiritual body. Just jump over it. While the border is sealed tightly enough that we could theoretically attempt to barrel through it, we would be unlikely to get far before the border started to dissolve. I see. So this is Hala Hala, the poison Vasuki the Serpent King vomited forth from the pain of being used like a rope to churn the milk. Arjuna apparently chose to leave it mixed in. In the myth, Shiva becomes known as the Nilakanta of the blue throat because he gets rid of the poison by drinking it. But I'm only borrowing Shiva's power. I don't know if I can do the same. Though I could jump over and get to the tree by myself. I don't recommend that. Given what happened earlier, it's likely Arjuna came here to receive some form of support from the Tree of Emptiness. Our only hope now is to hit him with everything we've got. Letting him pick us off individually now would be the height of folly. Then, what can we do? Well, whatever it is, do you think you could hurry and figure it out before all those sacred beasts catch up with us? Or did we just leave Lakshmi behind? Oh, never mind. Alright, I'll figure something out. Like what? I doubt I can erase the Hala Hala. But both Lakshmi and all Lakshmi were born when the ocean of milk was churned. I'm sure I can do something. If I concentrate my misfortune around me, like I did when I drew all of William Tell's arrows, I might be able to limit the poison's effects to myself. That'd be bad, but that would mean... Boy, it'd be good. It'd be like a superpower. Because she was born of it, so there's no other way. This is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Oh, he'd start flying! Captain? You're just using your bad luck as an excuse to take the easy way out. It's the cheapest form of self-sacrifice. Really need to read that book. No soldier, hell, no person at all has any business doing that. Did you ever stop to think about what it's like for those of us left behind? To hear you praised for dying like a saint, like your death is something to celebrate? You never stop wondering what might have happened. If only you hadn't left her to fight alone. If only you'd stayed behind, instead of running away. I knew it. It is you. Yeah, it's me. I didn't experience these things myself. These regrets ended up becoming core to who I am. Another version of me, the one who'd go on to become a ship captain, fought in the Sepoy Rebellion, lost someone important to him. And unlike you, who stayed and fought to the very end, you ran away like a coward. We may have fought in very different regions. Neither of us may have been in a position to influence the other's battles. But after being inspired by the rumors I heard about you, knowing we were fighting at the same time, I can't help but feel a connection. The path I took was the only one available to me. I'm not going to judge you for the choices you made. There's nothing whatsoever wrong with choosing to survive. It's no different now. If there's something I need to do, I'm the only one who can do it. So that's what I'm going to do. That's all there is to it. No, that's not all there is to it. Huh? What I'm trying to say is, that wasn't the only way then, and it isn't the only way now either. You need to pay more attention to your surroundings. There's like a ramp, there's like a cliff we can, like, woo! Do you have something in mind, Captain? Yeah, I do. Wouldn't have said all that otherwise. I kind of hate how this is playing out just like Sion said it would. Da Vinci, need you to grant me authority. I've already figured out why I came along, right? Well, now's the time. Much as I'd rather not do this, I suppose I must. I knew you were sneaking around doing something. Does this mean we're finally gonna get some answers? Wish I could have just stuck to maintenance. Initiating a naval battle on my own accord is really hard. As hard as that is, letting another far-off comrade in arms go to your death would be even harder. This thing manifest will never accept that this is just the sort of phantom spirit I am. Sion secretly installed it inside the ship. Does this mean you speak of Does this thing you speak of have something to do with the part that was meant to be activated in India? Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of like a system that makes this trial fitting possible. I only have one question. Will this thing you speak of let us get across this poisonous ocean of milk? Nah, I just decided to monologue for the fun of it. I think so. You should all know what I'm talking about too. Sion isn't just trying to improve the border, she's trying to improve me too. Because you're going to need both of us if you're going to cross that stormy ocean. Well, maybe not so me as much as my ship. My ship is a dream of the future made real. A high-tech concept once considered a mere flight of fancy. It's called the Nautilus, a ship of hope that can conquer any sea in the world, no matter how deep. I thought that was gonna be the end. Oh yeah! We're gonna do this thing, let's do this thing! No more holding back for me. Every good ship's gotta have good waters to sail. Okay crew, get to your posts. Any back talk, even from Master, and you'll be swabbing the poop deck for a month. Why did you get so upbeat? I thought it was a different one at first. You know, there's like lots of captains. Why wouldn't I be excited? I've been waiting to go on my maiden voyage since I got summoned. Imaginary Aeronax phantasm rigging, all set. Connecting lines to my spirit origin and giving them power. Okay, that's all of my noble phantoms of magical energy. I'll make sure the border doesn't feel a thing. So what, it's a big submarine now? What is this? What's going on? You're not about to explode on us, are you? Looks like a mysterious light is surrounding the border, starting at the front. The front, you say? As opposed to the drivetrain or the engine? By Jove, I've got it! The Aeronax Phantasm was a naval ram, the Nautilus's most famous feature. Right you are, My Nautilus was known far and wide as a monster of a ship, and by attaching its naval ram to a vessel, other ships can be retroactively defined as the Nautilus too. Yep, makes sense to me. I knew it, then your true name is... That's not all. Indeed, it's not. Now that you've come out of your shell, I can sense the Western god inside you. That's right. I'm the great Triton, son of Poseidon. What? What? Huh? I'm the great Triton, son of Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea. The deep seas are my beloved domain. That's just not true, that's a lie. He's lying. I'm also Captain Nemo, the lone sailor who fights against oppression and tyranny wherever he goes. Wait, is he both? So he's Nemo with a god inside of him. I knew you were an amalgamation servant. I did not know that. I thought he was just Nemo. Wow, those are some big names to combine. I see. Missy already admitted you're a fan of spirit. You must have intentionally combined an ancient mystic with a newer legend. I'm the no one called Nemo, the guardian of sea travelers who can chart a course through any ocean. A guardian? Now that you mention it, this warmth I'm sensing feels familiar. No way, am I reading this right? What is it, French cooking boy? An explosion? It's an explosion, isn't it? Dang it, I knew I should have let some pipsqueak from who knows where mess around with my border. No, it's not an explosion. Just notice this fixed wavelength in the borders data. It's almost identical to the thing we observed back during our zero sail on our way to Scandinavia. Right, I remember that. What? Then, that strange entity we encountered back then was actually... Yeah, that was my true Nautilus. I was out on patrol there on Sion's orders. I think I remember giving you a little nudge in the right direction when I spotted you guys there. I feel like I already knew that. Did I... Maybe I read that somewhere and just thought it was already setting in game? I feel like I knew it was him already. Huh. Weird. Now I see. Mr. Goldolf hadn't had us make an emergency exit in his panic. We might have benefited from your guidance even more. Well, how was I supposed to know any better at the time? I'd love to dig into these new revelations about your ship and the Atlas Institute's serial cell technology. Right now, we still have to worry about this ship. How's it looking? It's doing great. I've had my eye on it for a while now. It's turning out to be just as good a ship as I thought. Better, even. I'm a phantom spirit, not a typical servant. My entire reason for being is my love of the sea. So when I was summoned to this earth without a decent body of water anywhere to be seen, to lend my aid to humanity, well, honestly, I was pretty upset. Skin's nice and all, but she's not really human. Citation needed? The wandering sea may be a sea. There's no life to be found in it anywhere. So when you Cowdangan showed up, I didn't have any high hopes for you at all either. Figured modern people must be to blame for the earth ending up like this. Look, the ocean of milk looked like it's like 10 feet across. Is this really that tough? That's what it looked like in the background. Now that I've seen you in action here in India, I can tell you're the kind of good people I remember. You're travelers who keep rowing forward no matter how roughly the seas toss your ship. No matter what kind of predicament you encounter, what kind of enemy you go up against, you're the kind of people who can smile and laugh about the experience when it's all over. So now that I know that, I'm done moping around. Besides, I also remember that my Nemo side still has some unfinished business to take care of. So you better believe I'm going to help you out. I declare this here and now as the Guardian of Voyages. From this point forward, the ship is no longer limited to the waters of void space. There's now no storm it can't cross and no ocean it can't sail. Whether we're up against the sea of storms or a poisonous ocean of milk, you no longer have anything to fear. Now let's go. Full speed ahead. Well, if the world's most famous captain insists, guess we just have to oblige. Let's do this thing. Really? I mean, what about like, I don't know, like Blackbeard? Or I mean, I don't know how much of this is American-centric, but Columbus? Another zero would be okay. You know, that felt kind of out of place, you know? Oh, you can see the ocean. Okay, so it is pretty big. Like, it feels like they just needed to fit it in like a scene with Nemo in it, probably for the next Lost Belt, but they didn't know where to put it. Yeah, so let's do, I don't know, one more? No more Arjuna battles today, it looks like. Oh, my screen's a little bit too... No, it's not. No, it's not. That's just part of the screen. Hold it! Still haven't given the whole clip. Ah! Are you sure we'll be okay? We're not gonna dissolve. It would seem there's nothing to worry about. The boulder's hull isn't holding strong against the poison. This is nothing compared to the time I hid inside an undersea volcano. Won't have any problems reaching land. Well, that's not to say it doesn't sting a bit. Generally, when my ship is damaged, I hurt too. You don't have to do this. Don't worry about it, Lakshmi Bai. Not this time. Here, there are no cowards willing to send you off to your death just because you refuse to stop fighting when they've already given up. Of course, I ran away from the rebellion to build the Nautilus, so I might have been just as cowardly until now. But I'm not anymore. This time, I'm staying right here. I'm going to get you there safely, help you save these people, and fight at your side until the very end. You better not pull it onto Lanta. You're a good man and a good friend, Captain Nemo. Thank you. Alright, we're almost across the ocean of milk. No turning back now. Are you all ready to disembark? You know it. Yes, this may not be strictly true, but I feel as though I've trained my fiery spear for thousands of years. I will cut through Arjuna's mind, even if I have to use every bit of my essence for kindling. I'll help out as much as I can too. I'm still so exhausted that I'm still watching out for Rama is all I can do right now. That I think watching out for. Oh well, alright. This way I don't care how you go about it. Hey, why didn't, like, before Ashwatthama died, Rama just gave back the curse? So that, you know, it goes away. Go ahead and use every dirty trick in that book if you have to. Just make sure you take him down. Director's orders. Oh my, he's really going there, isn't he? It's almost impressive how low he's willing to sink. Could have sworn he was much cooler back when he was driving the border. That sure didn't last. Maybe he's the type of guy who only really shines when the chips are down. We've made land. We can see the Tree of Emptiness with our naked eyes now. Go on and take the port side hatch out of here, Horsey. I'll lower the ramp now. Port, do you mean larboard? Once you've all disembarked, I'll head back out and wait for you in the bay so the enemy can't attack the border. Don't worry about holding anything back. As long as you win this battle, I promise I'll come and get you. Whatever, like, we're losing. No, see you, suckers. Now go out there and settle this thing once and for all. We will. Thank you, Captain Nemo. Master Horsey, 5 servants and 1 allied master. Hey, paparazzi no got mentioned. Preparing to enter the Indian Lost Belt's final phase on behalf of proper human history. Clink, clink, clink. This place is covered in white flowers. It would appear to be a cluster of amaryllises, known in some parts of the world as flowers of heaven. The environmental readings appear stable, so they shouldn't pose any threat. Okay, we gotta bring a Meltrillis. She's in her environment. Only 800 meters to go. The Indian Tree of Happiness is right past that hill. What hill? It's right in front of us. Its heat signature is rising rapidly. Try to hurry as best as you can, guys. Understood. We'll continue to approach the Tree of Happiness on foot. Looks like this curse isn't getting any better with time, as I hoped it would. And it seems I have no other choice. All of you, wait. I need to say something. What's up, Rama? Rama's gonna do something cool! I'm sure Arjuna will be waiting for us at the tree. Before we fight him again, I need to talk to you, Karna. What is it, King of Kosala? You seem to be in poor health. I am. That's why I have a request to make of you, son of Surya. I want to entrust with you my... His Brahmin weapon! No! Huh? Your reasoning? Yeah. Surely you could see why for yourself. My body is still suffering from Krishna's curse that I drew away from Ashwatthama. So Rama's entire point of being in this last belt was to make Karna even cooler. I hate it. Why couldn't Rama be the cool one for once? Frankly, I'll never be able to fight to the best of my ability like this. So this is all I can do. While I do hate to do this, since it feels like I'm letting Horsey down as his servant, good king knows when to delegate. As the son of Surya, the one true hero who fought it for the Kauravas. I mean, that's a... Oh, wait. I mixed them up with the Pandavas, my bad. There's no one better suited to wield the Brahma weapon in my place than you. Besides, no one in this world knows of my adventures. That fame, or lack of it in this case, makes it impossible for me to fight at my full strength even without the curse. But the same holds true for me. No, it doesn't. There's at least one person here who sees you differently. I mean, Arjuna should know who Rama is, but... See that? Those are the eyes of someone who knows... Who knows deep down in her soul how heroic you truly are. That makes you better suited than me to be a hero in this land. And so, my power is now yours. But be warned. Now that Ashvatthama has entrusted you with Shiva's power, I have entrusted you with Vishnu's. If you were to lose to Arjuna now, it would be an absolute disgrace. Remember, he has my wife's goddess form in his possession. He holds within himself Lakshmi's younger sister. Lakshmi's wish to free your sister is in your hands now. And so, I implore you, Karna, save Sita in my place. Well, Sita's gonna show up right after he disappears. Rester, I'm sorry to ask your forgiveness rather than your permission. But is this alright with you? I second Rama's request. What a strange thing to say, Master. I'm your servant. Answer to you, not the king of Kosala. But for now, I'll humbly accept this great honor you have both entrusted to me, and swear to you this. I'll use all the power I've been given to see that Arjuna is brought to justice. Ooh. Oh! We got cinematic. Oh! Oh, right! Right! This form exists. I totally forgot about this. I mean, I use it on my Japanese Karna, but... yeah, your hair, your spear, they're totally different now. I don't know what's going on, but it's freaking cool. Can't put it any better than that. You were already a sight for sore eyes before. Now those eyes are just popping out of their sockets. This is so unfair. I'm not complaining. Heck no. I see. It's an honor to hear you think so highly of me, Ganesha. Kind of taken aback by this myself, to be honest. This is all for the good. All for the good? Should it be the greater good, or just for good? You're no longer merely borrowing my power, nor Ashvatthama's. This new form of yours is clearly the result of you making it your own. I could ask for nothing more. What incredible power. Can't be certain you'll be enough to defeat Arjuna, but it might just do the trick. Alright, no sense staying put any longer than we need. Let's go. There he is. Karna. Arjuna! Okay, I think one more battle. So, this could be the last Arjuna battle? So, I'm thinking, you know, Arjuna battle, 0 AP, tree. Or tree 0 AP, and then... Because I think the last chapter is 0 AP. Basing that off... Oh. Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! What do we hate? Backline Karna. Do I want to run... I need to find out what supports I have. I wish I had a Skadi or a Merlin. Mainly look for Osaka Bahime. I mean, technically, yeah. What do her skills do? Nearly increase defense for yourself, increase MP gauge for one ally, defense down for one enemy, and removes buffs. The buff removal might actually work. And plus she gives it a buster and quick up, right? Yeah. I mean, yeah, let's put her down. See if we have anyone I'd rather use. Because her skills are kind of up. I'm looking at mostly casters. Sieg, no. Kyoki, no. Marie Antoinette, no. Nino Chris, no. Dang it. I mean, I could use Hans, but like he's... I don't think Hans is that good. I guess if I had like, you know, Irisfield or Medea Lily leveled up more, I could use them, but... Mozart? I mean, he's only really good for the one skill. Yeah, so... Well, Paracelsus? I mean, he's for arts. I think that's our team. Maeve or Kama, though? I think Maeve. Well, Kama will be able to get off her Noble Phantasm almost definitely if I bring her. Maeve doesn't have like a battery, so she'll have to live for like a turn or two to get it off. Well, Kama, if I have the 20% up, I can just use it straight off. I think this is my team. Karna in the backline because... Oh. Yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. Let's do this. Straight to battle, or... Take your time, Paul. I'll be here. Oh, no. Karna. Yes, it's me. I've changed a little since we last met. This power is incredible. To think this is still only a fragment of Shiva and Vishnu's strength. I see. Now I see. So you've also come closer to becoming a perfect god. Good. That is how it should be. If you mean to stand in my way, this is exactly how it should be. What a strange thing to say. What? Neither of us is at all close to being a perfect god. That could not be clearer. Would a perfect god be so fixated on my name as you have been thus far? That can only mean one thing. Your humanity is showing through. Got him. You are very much still human deep down inside, Arjuna. That is why we can do battle like this. I, for one, am grateful that neither of us are gods. We are both warriors. Nothing more. Karna. You guy! Oh, very surprising. Oh, hey dude. Never thought the hero of benefaction could cut so deep with but a few words. In that case, allow me the honor of stopping up this god's ears so to shield them from the wicked words. God of this land, if you feel as though you're still lacking, you sense that what you have may still not be enough, then rest assured that I am here to ease your concerns. Behold, a benefaction from the one true God. Behold these stairs that link us to the skies, this texture that transforms everything into its rightful form. This lost spell may yet be another frail bastion for humanity, but its very way of life is completely unique. In place of a future that expands ever outwards, is elected a future that narrows infinitely inward. Indeed, this is the one good thing about this lost belt. It will reach its end goal quicker that way. Turn. Every time the cycle turns, more is shaved off. Now its destruction reaches a fever pitch. The roots of cosmic fantasy have descended upon us. The tree of ideology has died. Hear me, foundation of a new world, and bloom. Your name is Tree of Emptiness Spiral. You're the many finite boundaries that surround this planet. He's being creepy. The Tree of Emptiness. It's opening up even further. Not only that. Is its name Spiral? I thought they all had like star names or something. Oh, we have animation. Side budget. Oh. I don't think we have to worry about the tree now. Oh, never mind. That's not good. I don't know what that is, but probably not good. What is this? This changing color. Seems to be like what we saw in China, only taken even further. I don't remember that at all. I don't know what this new black color means, but I believe this tree structure remains identical to the one in China. That is to say, the Tree of Emptiness contained its own pocket dimension. Now the tree is opened up and exposing the galaxy inside. There's no time to analyze it further, and as of yet no telling what it means. All I can say for certain at this point is that a tremendous amount of magical energy is flowing from it and into Arjuna. Orochi, Sombrio, Mayal, now Spyro. I suspected they're all names of different galaxies. Okay, okay. Is there really a galaxy called Sombrero? There must be weapons of invasion from other celestial bodies. Why invade like this? That much sheer magical energy? They just as easily incinerate the Earth's surface as Goetia did. So why would our enemies go out of their way to model the trees after galaxies? Truly weapons of invasion? I feel just as powerful now as I did when I first absorbed the gods. No, even more so. Doesn't matter how much power you take in from elsewhere, Arjuna. This changes nothing. Oh, right. I've been told that I have a tendency to say too little rather than too much, so let me be abundantly clear about this. If the dark Krishna inside you truly has become who you are now, then you yourself have become something you saw as defective. You just haven't realized it yet. Though honestly, never saw you as defective at all. So let me ask you, what are your own deficiencies? What is your own evil? Have you ever looked at yourself and admitted that you might also have faults? The Arjuna I know is no god, but he knew the value of taking a good, long look at himself. Looking. Yes, like the way you're looking at me now. Stop that, Karna. Don't look at me. Like that. That's it. That's exactly the last piece we needed. Karna put it into place without even trying. A god is most vulnerable when they begin to question their own infallibility. You're doing it again. Your eyes are trying to make me see something inside myself. That is a sin. It's evil. I must pass judgment on you. With my own hands. Karna! The only thing I see now is the fact that you can no longer ignore my spear. Now that you have abandoned that irksome detachment, finally have the chance I've been waiting for. It doesn't matter if you're a god. I'll keep trying to surpass you, just as I always have. Arjuna! Oh, they get a CG. That's cool. Kind of reminds me of DC Gray a little. Oh, okay. They should have made this fight just a solo fight with Karna versus Arjuna. They say that as someone very scared about what's going to happen. He won't take another quartz from me. I swear. Come on, I almost had him. What was he at, like 40k HP? It was close. Maybe her quick up commas only applies after her normal phantasm? Or maybe they don't stack, or I don't know. Maybe there's an attack buff that wore off on her that turn and I just didn't realize it. I don't know. Any moment now, Paul. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna call the video after this battle. I have to go in about an hour, so I don't want to, like, you know. You get what I mean. I don't want to push it close. That's a tree. Well, it doesn't really look like a tree. Oh. Ikuzo! Right, we brought Osaka Behime. Okay, what's the plan? Use this. We can use that. Yep. Just nuke him from the start. This is a cool song. Do we want to get Osaka Behime's off? How much? I don't know how much that does it for. It's level 6, so it's probably ends in a 0. So it's 20% or 30%, I'd guess. I say we use it on her now. It increases defense. If he just instant nukes us when we... Oh, 15, really? Well, I mean, we can still get this off. So, Brynhild won't have the extra chin? but this should deal equivalent, if not better, damage. Plus, it gives us defense and HP up. Have I never used this before? That might have been the slow anime, I don't know. She's a weird unit, Osaka Bihime. Like, she's useless in 99% of content. She's only really good for certain challenge quests, and even then, there's usually going to be someone better than her. Like, again, doesn't deal. Thought I'd do more, honestly. Okay, well, good thing we have the defense buffs. Let's see how this works. Okay, it does remove buffs. Maybe we should have saved that for later. Gonna use this because I don't want Brynhild to get killed. Dude, that... Waver, I think, is... His Noble Phantasm is mostly useless here. But it should drain his Noble Phantasm still. Or... That's a 100% thing, right? The chance thing is the stun. I get them mixed up. I'm very glad I healed. What do I want to do? Do I want to... No, we're selfish. We're selfish. We're using it on ourselves. And I think, well, this doesn't do anything, right? Just use it, maybe it works. Ooh. Not quite. Waver's low. Brynhild's dead. Waver's dead. Not good. Okay, what are we doing here? I hope he doesn't use his Noble Phantasm. But we prepare for it anyway. Let's not use our charge just yet. Does this do anything besides just big damage? Nah, just big damage. Oh, wait, she already has. Right. I always forget how this Mashu works. But well, we have the damage definitely, so just gain MP. I was a little scared for a moment. Like, what if we don't have the damage? But Mashu doesn't do extra damage to Berserkers. United Gods, attack up. Okay. I can deal with an attack up. Oh, I mean, it's not good, but I can deal with it. Okay, now this, that's a little, yikes. What does this do? Store HP for years. I mean, I guess we use it. Do we want this shuffle? Yeah, okay. Your shuffle will be kind of useless when Mashu and Osaka Bihime die here. Well, Mashu could feasibly live because he doesn't deal extra damage to her. I don't think she will though. He has a lot of attack ups on. And I'm hoping like he doesn't like dispel guts before he uses it. Otherwise we only have Karna left. Yeah, okay, he didn't dispel guts, so Kama should live here unless he attacks afterwards. But he shouldn't. They usually don't do that. Although I feel like I've had it happen to me at least once. Okay, yeah, he did that. Okay. Karna versus Arjuna, epic battle. Arjuna wins. Blessing of Shiva. Oh, Blessing of Vishnu. Oh, ooh, what? Ooh, HP or ooh, he's actually kind of good. So I know how Karna's kit works. Right, this is a MP blocker, right? Yeah, MP seal, but I don't know. Will that work on him? This is one turn, so not yet. We got big crits. Thank you, Kama. That was her blessing to us. We do this. Okay, that didn't really hurt as much as I hoped it would. He looks cool though. Definitely looks cool. How much was that regen? I wasn't looking. Let's hope it was a lot. Let's hope it was a lot. What is it? Crit down? Debuffers it. I mean... It's Buster resist down, right? So I think we die here. So might as well use this, you know. Okay, Arjuna, you get 2 quartz. 2 quartz. Not even enough for a summon. Don't give him 3 or else he's gonna summon like some 5-star. He's gonna summon Karna himself. Oh, that's his own animation. I never noticed that. Okay. Don't kill me. Don't, please. That's the best defense I can put up. Don't kill me, please. 2,000. Oh god. Hey, you can hit. Just don't hit over 9,000. MP strength. Okay, there. We're talking about that all episode. There it is. Yeah. Get on with it. Yes, yes. You're very cool. Took 2 of my quartz. Probably shouldn't have used that command spell back in, you know, the first battle. We don't have to fight him again, right? Please tell me we don't have to fight him again. Get those stinky buffs out of here. Get the defense up in case the attack's Brynhild. Okay. Let's see how much this does. We're mostly just using waivers to increase Brynhild's charge, like MP level. Yep, it's kind of useless. No Saka Behemoth gives her a buster up. Let's defense up. Wait, I did her. Have I done her interlude? I did her interlude, okay. Or strengthening quest. I haven't done her interlude. Right. And didn't do that much. Was hoping for more. Is he not Brynhild's beloved? What, she's not into Arjuna? Sorry about that, dude. Okay, just big crits. Go to use this, I guess. Does that give something else? And critical star drop rate. Okay, I mean. I feel like if Saka Behemoth hits. Wait, she probably hits less, doesn't she? Assassins have the worst multiplier? I think? Don't quote me on that. Depending on what class you are, they have a different multiplier. Like assassins, I think are 0.9%. I think casters are just 1.0, so they hit, like, their attack is just straight up what their attack is. Well, used the wrong one. I'm bad at that. Oh, for the crit. Come on, Mashu. Dang it. She can actually hit fairly decently with her first skill. Hey, you're not allowed to guts in regen. That better not be big regen. Yes, 2,000. Just like Karna. Wait, it... Oh, we can't see the skill name. That might have been called Blessing of, not Vishnu. Shiva? It was one of them. That would have been cool. Okay. And he's dead. Please tell me he's not in round 3. I mean, he had like an epic, like, you know, oh, he didn't fade away. He had like an epic, like, you know, battle introduction dialogue. He has to be dead. Right? There's no post-battle, I won't know. Well, I'll know if it's 0 AP or not. Battle? Oh. Oh. That's not good. That's not good. Calendar broke. Imagine someone's gonna do something cool to stop. Wait. He did it, Master. Arjuna has been fatally wounded. That means nothing in the Nasuverse. How? You can't hit me with this. You already did this once. Last chapter. Not again. I should have completely outclassed you. Even if you do have Shiva and Vishnu's power now, I have the power of every god. Not only do I have Shiva and Vishnu, so I have Agni, Indra, Brahma, Soma. All of them. You're still searching for a reason? You truly are a thick-headed man. Very well then. I'll tell you why you lost. Though I'll admit, I too only realized this while we were fighting. It's because you lack something crucial. Something that I possess, and you do not. Friendship. What? That can't be. I possess every divinity in the... What you lack is that. It's kind of pointing at me. A main character? How do you get one of those? That's right. Companions. To put it another way, a god is only a god if there are people who recognize them as such. A god cannot be a god if they are all alone. You grew dependent on power from beyond this world and the Tree of Emptiness, wholly abandoned its people. You may have become a nigh omnipotent god thanks to that power, able to create and destroy entirely by yourself, but such a god is no god at all. You must have known that yourself, even if you didn't realize it. What? The Spirit Core informed me all about the last Lokapala, fusion of god and man, more balanced than any other. Dude, he was cool. Then, you're saying his was the strength of a god in tune with people? Sounds like you know whom I mean. Now that you understand, all that remains to say is this. While I did not do so using solely my own strength, I won this time, Arjuna. Karna! This failure is unacceptable. Never been so humiliated. Humiliated? This frustration at my defeat is the sort of defective, useless, and unnecessary evil I sought to eliminate. So what is it doing inside of me? Now I see. I was never a complete being to begin with. Of course not. I'm too flawed to be a perfect god. I only sought perfection, greedily, to my own detriment. At the point I no longer realized I was doing so. You're right, Karna. There's a dark, greedy Krishna inside me. The one who consumed even the gods, tolerated no evil whatsoever. That is who I... So, why is Krishna evil? Now I understand why I lost. My blade of destruction can not be turned on myself. No matter how many Yuga cycles passed, my obsession with you, my evil, would always remain. It was that obsession that drove me to become a perfect god beyond what was necessary. So the god I became, the final god, born of evil, tried to guide his people towards a proper world, still harbored a dreadful evil within his soul. I probably should have tried to destroy that first, before I turned my focus to the world. Now, that evil I failed to destroy has become my own destruction. So foolish of me. All I know is, a being like you could only have come about in a world like this. You're one of this lost world's victims, something that could only exist in the pruning theoretical phenomenon. I don't need your pity. Pity? I don't pity you. I was just thinking what a great shame this is. The Arjuna I truly aim to defeat is an ordinary man. He's never given the role of a god, final or otherwise. But incomplete as he was, he never stopped seeking completion. I think that is who you are meant to be. The world is no different. Once it is truly complete, there is nowhere left for it to go. Having nowhere left to go, strikes me as woefully incomplete. So it's a paradox. I believed I was complete, all while failing to notice the ways in which I was not. What's more, believing myself complete itself was a seed of further deficiency. Now I see. I was a walking paradox, right from the beginning. I couldn't even be the man you wanted me to be. Well, we don't have to fight him again. Oh, come on, you can't end it there. Okay. Ending the video here. What do we have left? Well, hold on. I want to see if this is 0 IP or not. So it's the tree. Most likely. So we have the tree fight. After that, is Peperoncino going to turn on us? Is Lakshmi good? I don't think Lakshmi is going to turn on us now. So tree fight and how do we even fight Pepe? He doesn't have a battle sprite. I know that. So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. See you guys next time for the finale of Lost Boat 4. I'll see you guys then. Bye.